Yeah, you can make Liam listen to this. My favourite Dawkins is Time of Day. Which one? We've got B, C, D, and 4AB. D. Let's hit it. That's a good question. So either looking at the board or looking at we have all the skills to do it. Here we go. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes to you? Bad boy, bad boy. I sometimes forget this is a video that goes on. That's all right. They can't see me. They don't know who I am. All right. Find the equation. I can't see me. Find the equation of the tangent to. Which is parallel to the tangent at 1, 2. Hells, bells, buckets of blood. What are we going to do? When in doubt, differentiate. We get 1 mark. Gold, Jerry, gold. I'll pause the video here because I think you can differentiate that. Okay, so we've got the derivative. And I've now said, now what? And nobody else wants to talk into the mic, so I will repeat, yes. Thank you. So the equation of the parallel tangent. Now, parallel means same slope. Same slope. So what shall we do? We go, well, let's find what the slope is at that point. What is it? So at x equals 1, the derivative will be minus 3 plus 24, take 24. I feel we've done this question, but anyway. Is this your favourite question, Tom, maybe? Okay, so great. Keep asking yourself. Don't just go willy-nilly and just let's do any maths, but keep asking yourself, what is it that we are trying to find? And let's picture what's going on. We've got a cubic. Why do I know it's a cubic? Because I've looked at the original function. And somewhere along here, we've got a tangent that has a slope of minus 3. So let's go, it would be here. Yeah? And this is the point 1, 2. But can you see that there will be another situation where we could have another, they should be parallel, right? There's going to be another point where the slope of this is the same as the slope for that. Agreed? And we want the equation of this one. Now, pretty good. I've got the slope of that one, don't I? Because I need 2 things. I need slope and a point. So I've got the slope is minus 3, but I need a point in order to find the equation. And now I'm a bit stuffed. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Say that again. Would you mind going on, not on camera, but on voiceover?
You make the derivative for the previous equation equal to -3.
Yeah, because we're saying, well, we know the slope of the tangent can be equal to minus 3 at 2 points. What on this page represents the slope of the tangent? It's not this, is it? dy dx. So what we're saying is we want to find another occasion when we solve this situation, when the derivative is minus 3. When is the derivative equal to a minus 3? When I solve this, I already know one of the solutions to this equation. What is one of the solutions? No. It's 1. I better get a solution of 1. Better had. Otherwise I've done something wrong and I will apologize profusely for that. So how do we solve this? Before we factorize, we need to move the 3, the minus 3. So get rid of the minus 3, we add 3, so they are going to cancel. We did do this. I just took a couple of questions from the Year 12 old textbook. And we're solving common factor. Love it. 24x. Do you guys remember this at all? No. 1 take x, and lo and behold, what makes this equal to 0? 1, so I know I'm on the money. I'm on the right track. If I didn't get 1 as a solution, right? If I did not get 1 as a solution, I have made a whoopsie-doos. Go back and solve. So, x equals 0. So now my point here is 0 something. How do I find my y value? Sub, but where? I've got lots of things going on here. Which is the one that says y? The top one. Correct. Sub 0 into there, 0, 0, 0. We get 1. You've got your slope. You've got your point. Find the equation of the tangent, and I'm not going to do that because I'm hoping that's something we're good at, or you can practice a little bit later on. So we just had a request for do 4B. Like, you can do them all. You can see the answers are underneath. Okay. Sorry about that thing in the middle. The normal to the curve, where A, B are constant, has equation at the point where x is 4. Find the values of A and B. What are we going to do? When in doubt, simplify. Yeah, you want to differentiate. When in doubt, differentiate. So simplify, differentiate. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to think. Go. Are we happy? Everyone should have got that derivative. So that's great. But now what happens? If this is a test, right, you're underlining the normal. The normal to that curve has this equation. I need to find the slope. Fantastic. So I'm going to rewrite this, and I'm going to say that that is y equals minus 4x plus 22. Why did I do that, Jazz? Why have I put it in that form? Y equals minus 4x plus 22. Because now minus 4 is the slope. But that is the slope of the normal. So make sure normal slope equals minus 4. Therefore, slope of the tangent, aka, otherwise known as, I get you, otherwise known as dy by dx, yes, it is perpendicular to this, which is 1 over 4. So correct me if I'm wrong, but are we not saying from all this information that when x equals 4, when x equals 4, dy by dx has to equal 1/4. Do we agree? Okay, whack it in. Whack-a-mole, whack it in. If push came to shove, and this was not in the calculator section, we shouldn't get too caught up. That one's a little bit annoying, but this one, remember x to the minus a half, that means it's 1 over root x, correct? So when I put x is 4, what's 1 over root 4? Half. Okay, but feel free, you've got your calculators, use them. Okay, and then we've got minus 1/2 b. What's 4 to the minus 3 over 2? Have you done this question? I mean, you can use the 4 to the negative 3, was it negative 3 and 2? 0.25. And yes, should you be able to do that without a calculator? Yes, but I'm already over my time limit, so that's no good. Lots of fractions, I can tidy this up. That's 1/4 equals 1/4 times 4, which is this 1/4 times a, which is the same as a on 4. Okay, and 1/2 times 1/8 times b is the same as b over 16 or 1/16 times b. You are more than happy to leave it like that. Because I know I can use my graphics calculator in a minute to solve. If I didn't like all these fractions, how could I get rid of the fractions? Times through by 16. Let's do that just to make our life easier. So times through by 16, we get 4 equals 4a take b, right? We just multiplied through by 16. But we've hit a block. Lorenz?
Yeah.
You're bugging me. So we've got one useful bit of information, but it's not helping us because we don't just want an expression that involves a and b. We want to find what a is and what b is. Okay? Two unknowns. We need one more link between them. Hello? Yeah? We need one more equation linking a and b. Where can I get that from?
Got no idea.
Let's look at that point. X equals 4. What can we do with that x equals 4? Pardon? Sub it. Now, you sub it into here. That would be a great idea to sub x into here, but then we've still got this y. And so now we've got y, a, and b. If only there was another way that we could find what y was. Sub it into the other equation, because remember, the tangent is on the line, right? The tangent is on this curve. So imagine we've got this curve, and then we've got the tangent, this point, for whatever. It's on both of those lines, isn't it? Does that make sense to you? So we're going to sub it into here to find our y value. And then you can sub your x and y. We get two equations with two unknowns. You can either solve simultaneously by hand, or you could use your $265 calculator. That's right, $265. With inflation, you never know. You might be able to sell your calculators for a profit. Yeah, you get the y, exactly. So let's sub it in here, which is the same as that one. All right, so, said it again. I'll stop saying so. No, 4 times, negative 4 times 4 is minus 16. Minus 16 plus 22, 6. So that point lies on the tangent, but it also lies on our original curve, which means this is the point I can now sub in to my original. So I said it, sub into y. Y equals a root x plus b over x. Let's do that. Let's do it here. That becomes 6 equals a, the square root of x. Our x is 4. Oh, isn't that nice? What is the square root of 4? 2. I'm going to, that becomes 2a. And b over the square root of 4, b over 2. We can get rid of the fractions. Times by 2, yep. We get 12, 4a plus b. And we've got our two equations. We'll circle this one as well. Solving simultaneously without even going to our calculator, because I can go 12 equals 4a plus b, and then I've got 4 equals 4a take b. I'm going to eliminate the b's by adding. 12 plus 4 is 16, 4a plus 4a is 8a, b take b plus minus b, no b. We've eliminated them. How awesome is that? Therefore, a is 2. How can we now find b? Sub it back into either. Time of day. Once again, my favourite, Dawkins. You listen to that, Liam. Oh, just because you're not here, Liam. It's his brother. let's say you weren't in the mood, especially since it's a Friday. Where do we go? We'll go menu first. Equation, absolutely. Oops, geez, what did I do there? Equation. Simultaneous. Number 2, and guess what? Some of you will put in the wrong values because you're not looking carefully here, and some of you will just go, oh, I see 12. I'll put 12 first. Don't do that. What do we have to put first? Yeah, you have to put 4, 1, 12. 4, 1, 12. I did see a few smiles out there. Who was going to put the 12? Who was going to put the, come on, be honest. Oh. Thank you. And then we're going to put 4 minus 1, 4. Huzzah. Huzzah. We didn't get to this last one, but I think you've got the skills to do this without me doing anything because the extra thing is not calculus related. So can you just read 10A? Can somebody say what they're going to do? All right, so just stop and I want you to actually do it. Do something. Let's see how far you can get with 10A. I always think if you can visualize and you understand what's going on, it's going to make your life a lot easier. We've got y equals x cubed. How do we know it looks like that? From the work we did earlier in the year, or we might have typed it into our calculator. So we've got y equals x cubed, and at 2, that would be, so this is 0 here. At 2, we've got possibly a tangent. Now it's going, and you can see it's clearly going to cut the curve again. So I ask you, Ed, how do we find out when 2 lines meet each other? How do we do that algebraically? Where 2 lines intersect where they meet. You sub. You get the 2 equations and you sub one into the other. We make them equal each other or sub. Now we've got one of the equations, don't we? What's the other equation? Starts with a T.
Tangent.
Do we have the equation of the tangent?
No.
No, that's a no. But how do we find the equation of the tangent? It's a straight line. What 2 things do we need?
A point and a slope.
And how will we get the slope?
Work it out. Differentiate.
Differentiate. That's where our derivative, that's where the calculus bit comes in, right? So we're going to differentiate, get the equation of the tangent. So what's our list? I said so again. What's our list? Diff at x equals 2. Get equation of tangent at x equals 2. Uh-oh. That diff is going to give me the slope. What else do I need? Point. How will I get the point? Point. Sub. X equals 2 into what? Into the origidid. You are all over this. So now we've got the slope, we've got the point. You should be able to get the equation of the tangent, correct? Yes? Get this in the form y equals if you want to. Don't have to. But then you've got 2 equations and you're going to either make them equal or sub, depending on what your equations look like, correct? Go, you good thing. Go do it. Going to do it using my calculator. Girls, please watch. So we go to the calculator. We type in y equals x cubed. I'm going to go normal. Okay. And now, option. Not option. That was disappointing. We're going to go sketch, tangent, at what point? 2. Enter. Not only does it give me the derivative, yeah baby, enter it again, and thus she blows. The equation of the tangent. y equals 12x take 16. So if your test does not say, algebraically, find the equation of the tangent, go your hardest on the graphics calculator. If you are borrowing a school calculator, this might not work because they have not turned the derivative on. So who wasn't here for this? Can you please check, the people put their hand up, so can you please check your calculator, right? You go shift setup. I'll wait, just watch then. Shift setup, you scroll down and you can see derivative. You need to make sure that that is on. So if you borrow someone else's calculator, if you borrow a school's, don't come to me in the test and go, oh, but it's not working. I will go, oh, shame about that. You need to know how to use your calculator. So turn it on, see if you can get it. And what was it? I'll do it again. Sketch, tangent, at 2, press enter. And I also have people coming up and showing me this and going, but it's not showing me the equation of the tangent. Now I know they haven't pressed enter again. But what will I say to you? Oh, how sad. So make sure you know how to use your y equals 12x take 16. Okay, so y, 12x take 16. Hello? How are we finishing it off? We make them equal each other. So we've got y equals, y equals x cubed. And this one, so we're going to make them equal each other. We've got x cubed equals 12x take 16. How do I solve this? Let's get everything on one side. And let's go our calculator. And guess what? We already know one solution to that. What is one solution to that equation already? 2. And not only is it a solution, it's going to be a repeated solution because it's touching. So when I go to my calculator, I go menu. Oops, don't go to 5. When I go menu, equation, polynomial, what was it? Degree 3, 1, 0, was it negative 12? Negative 12 and 16. I'm not surprised that we get 2 minus 4. Is there another way that we could solve this, even easier? Menu, 5. What did we say our equation was? 12x take 16. Hello, graph. G-solve, intersect. Done. Even gives me the answer. I like that one better. Nice. So, practice. What have you got to do for homework? Sorry. Chatted for majority of the lesson, as per. You've got questions on OneNote. You've got questions in your book. You've also got your investigation. Now, you want to make sure you have got Part A done, dusted, typed up beautifully. Do not tell me on Monday, yeah, but I've done all the maths. Nope. Write it up. I want you to mention the limitations. I want you to talk about the whatever. Cut and paste the picture from the document to stick it on. Saves yourself a whole lot of heartache. Does anyone need help with how to use the equation editor? Everyone should know that by now. We okay? All right. Good stuff.